She's just a devil woman with evil on her mind. Beware the devil woman, she's gonna get you from behind. Stay away. Look out. If you're out on a moonlit night, be careful of the neighborhood strays. Have a lady with long black hair trying to win you with her feminine ways. Crystal ball on the table, showing the future, the past. Same cat with them evil eyes. You better get out of there fast. She's just a devil woman with evil on her mind. Beware the devil woman, she's gonna get you. She's just a devil woman with evil on her mind. Beware the devil woman, she's gonna get you. She's just a devil woman with evil on her mind. Beware the devil woman, she's gonna get you.
Good morning, everyone. It is coming up to the top of the hour at 10 o'clock here on beautiful Lake Kiwi Radio online. Beginning another short broadcast day. Ladies and gentlemen, the program The Greatest Hits is coming up next, brought to you by your friends at Magic Takes Flight and the Corner Crafts and Boutique. Now, we were allegedly supposed to be in Walhalla, but, well, Zeta had a little other plans for us this morning. But we've got a lot of information to get to, so hope you'll stick around and stay tuned. That's all coming up. And, my friends, it is Halloween. So that can only mean one thing. We have the Spooktacular coming up here on The Greatest Hits. We'll be with you right up till about 12 o'clock. But, again, we'll explain all of that and more coming up right after we take this quick break to the top of the hour. And then The Greatest Hits is coming up on the other side. So sit back, get you another cup of coffee, and we're going to carry you to kick off with Clemson versus Boston College at Death Valley today at 12 noon. That's all coming up right here on your official home for the greatest hits of the 60s, 70s, and the 1980s here at Lake Kiwi Radio Online. It's hard to believe the holidays is just around the corner. Make sure that you check out your small town boutique that has clothing for reasonable prices of $25 and below, with lots of other accessories as well. They have homemade items such as soaps, candles, home decor, and much more. That's the Corner Krause and Boutique, located at 324 East Main Street, Walhalla, right next to the Steakhouse Cafeteria. The Corner Krause Boutique store is a unique store. They have everything you can think of. Plus, you can also join them on Thursday nights for their Facebook Live and snag some great deals online. Located once again at 324 East Main Street, it's the Corner Crafts and Boutique. You can check them out on Facebook and or their website at cornerscraftsboutique.square.site. They're your one-stop shop for everything under the price of $25. Stop by and see our friends today at Corners Crafts Boutique, located downtown Walhalla next to the Steakhouse Cafeteria. Save some moolah this holiday season.
From the mountains to the sea and all over the earth, from Seneca, South Carolina, this is the greatest hits on Lake Kiwi Radio Online and lkradio.online. Streaming 24 hours a day, the greatest hits of the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Listen via our website, the TuneIn app, and the radio.net app. Lake Kiwi Radio is a division of Tiger Broadcasting.
Well, we may not have power, we may have limited internet, but one thing we do have, we have each other. Aw, that is so sweet. Welcome into our program this morning. We were supposed to be live in beautiful Walhalla, South Carolina. Of course, it is the Wahalloween going on. But Zeta, of course, had a few other ideas for us. So this morning we are in the studio, and it is a very pleasant, chilly morning all across the lake shores here of Lake Kiwi. And if you're one of the few that have power this morning, congratulations. Some of us are still running on backup power with generators, and it's kind of changed our life. You know, we kind of take for granted power. When we lose it, we really like to complain and whine. But I'm thankful. At least we got a generator. We can have some lights, coffee, I actually built a wood fire this morning. Imagine that, Jazzy the lumberjack. And we're all warm and toasty this morning here in the house here on the lake this morning. So, again, like I said, I have complained over and over this week till I'm about sick of it. I have yet to see a Duke Energy crew. No Duke Energy crew. You're about to get power. Crews are at the top of Ellenburg. All right. Yay! That is exciting. I love it. We're about to get power this morning. I have just heard from our trusty friends down at High Falls Boat Rentals. They say the crews are at the top of Ellenburg right now working on the power. Hallelujah! I love it when I get texts like that. So we'll cross our fingers and maybe put the generator to sleep here, but it has ran flawlessly. Anyway, great to have you along. Got a great show line for you. A little spooky tunes this morning. So that was our theme for the show, the Spooktacular with the greatest hits. And we've got a ton of those music, a ton of those favorites. So let's see what we can do about doing some Spooktacular music this morning. I got a good one. 1975. Do you all remember Omar? You know, he was a vampire, and he made my life a wreck. He drank Bloody Marys and got a hold of my girl's neck. Well, here you go. It's our Spooktacular edition of the greatest hits at 2 minutes after 10.
Have no fear, there'll be no pain. All I want is your jugular vein.
Omar the vampire, he made my life a wreck. Omar the vampire, he got a hold of my girl's neck. He stole my woman away from me one night. He didn't even have to kiss her, all it took was just one bite.
Well, she must have felt sorry for that sucker, 'cause he was real eat up with the uglies. All I know is after some of his acne puncture, she was wanting to get rid of me. Well, I went my way and saw her next day with a bad-looking mark on her neck. And I said, "Hey, honey, did he hurt you last night?" She said, "No, you fool. He's a real goo-goo. His mark is worse than his bite." Get it, folks? His mark is worse than his bite. I'm gonna sing about that sucker.
Omar the vampire, he hung out in the bars and drank Bloody Marys and gave a lot of women scars. He sure was something, yeah, he was a real cool goo. Omar the vampire, he was a neck-sucking fool.
Well, he surprised her one night and brought her a pet bat. It was a weird little furry ugly thing. She didn't like it at first, but it kind of grew on her, and she named the little feller Dean. Dean Bat. Kind of has a ring to it, don't it? Ring-a-ding, ring-a-ding, a-ding, ding, ding.
Omar the vampire, he made my life a wreck. Omar the vampire, he got a hold of my girl's neck. He stole my woman away from me one night. He didn't even have to kiss her, all it took was just one bite.
I guess that sucker forgot about all them real good parts. He was so crazy about necks. But this old boy, yours truly, knows them all and how to please the opposite sex. Here comes that last chorus.
Omar the vampire, he thrilled her less and less. She got tired of his hickeys on her neck. Yeah, she liked my hickey best. 'Cause she came running back to me one happy day to stay and said, "My neck is numb, I've been so dumb. Let's go all the way, honey, let's go all the way."
Anyhow now, me and my baby are back together again. And when her neck heals up, we're gonna form ourselves a bossa nova bluegrass band. Why, she's even learned to pick the banjo. Listen to her back there now. Hey, what do you mean, a vamp bite on your knee? I thought he was a neck man. What's that sucker doing down there in my territory?
Well, you see, he had this friend who was a midget.
That's ridiculous. I'm disappointed in you, Hortense. Give me back my banjo. Give me that banjo. Get it over.
The Hamburglar Brothers and Omar the Vampire, 6 minutes after 10, Lake Kiwi Radio online from the beautiful shores. And I just love getting that wonderful text from our friends that says that the crews are up on top of the hill running a brand new power line. That can only mean one thing. For us, another hour of no power. Donnie, my friend, checking in with us this morning. Donnie is up in Pigeon Forge and says it is a good morning from a very cool Pigeon Forge. Well, yeah, it's cool down here, too. As I said earlier, as we started the show, I've got to have built a fire, the old wonderful warm fireplace to get things warmed up here in the home here. And lovely Lori's out there trying to cook eggs over that stove. I can't wait. I'm going to feel like a pioneer. Hey, I feel like the last 2 days this has been Little House on the Hill or Little House on the Prairie. See, I like Little House on the Prairie, but I don't like the Waltons. Okay, I'm crazy. Tell me, Jeff, you're crazy. Well, it is. I do like Little House on the Prairie, but I just don't like the Waltons. BJ checks in from our friend down in beautiful Florida this morning. I hope it's a little bit warmer where it is down there than here. Happy Halloween from the land where old folks come to party until they die. That's up around here, too, by the way. And Tony Dunn says, Happy Halloween, Jeff. That's right. Happy Halloween to everybody. And, there's some other couple of things this morning I was going to tell you real quickly. Some other news to tell you about. Sean Connery, one of the James Bond, has passed away this morning. All the details are on our Facebook page at LK Radio Online. But, if you're just tuning us in or just joining the world, or if you've just finally got internet and after being disconnected from the world, you haven't missed much other than Sean Connery died this morning. And that's making its rounds across the world this morning. Of course, Sean Connery played as the James Bond in the films back in the late 60s and 70s and all those time frames. But anyway, he has passed away. All that information, you can read more on our Facebook page about that. Let's see, what else this morning? I was going to come on and do an editorial, but I just decided, hey, look, 2 hours, let's just play the music and have a little bit of fun this morning. So there will be no editorials this morning by Jazzy J. Bright, okay? Jazzy J. Bright. No, there won't be. But I am glad to see a lot of you folks coming to life with power. And again, 44 years old, I've done some research, or I attempted to try, and I could never find where there had been a tropical storm warning that it had ever been even issued for our area, particularly here in Oconee County. It's just never happened. We've had tropical storms move through before that's brought wind and heavy rain, but nothing like what we saw Thursday morning. And again, most of it started about 4 a.m. with the height of it right at around 6:30 to 7:30, over 1 hour of some of the strongest winds I've ever seen, and basically just taking trees and just breaking them like toothpicks. There was just a lot of tree damages, some of the homes have been damaged here, and, it's kind of rough. Even though all this happened, we still are dealing with what happened back April the 13th with the tornadoes. So anyway, it was a crazy time here in Oconee County for sure. Teresa checks in this morning, says, Happy Halloween. Can you give a shout out to my sweet fiance, Scott White? It's 2 weeks until we tie the knot. Aw, well, there you go for Scott and Teresa this morning. It's your Jazzy Jeff long-distance dedication. And no, I won't even talk about Snuggles the dog. But Teresa, congratulations to you and Scott. And we hope that you have many, many years of happy wedding bliss. Here's to you this morning. Cheers. I'll even drink this on the air. Here we go. Ready? Oh, that's good stuff right there this morning. You don't even know what's in it. All right, well, it's our Spooktacular show this morning as we play Spooktacular favorites, kind of like I Love the Nightlife. Alicia Bridges now from 1978, and Kool and the Gang coming up with Jungle Boogie. Here on the station playing the greatest hits of the 60s, 70s, and the 1980s. Lake Kiwi Radio Online here on this Saturday morning at 10:10. 1978 country music disc jockey turned disco diva Alicia Bridges and I love the nightlife. 15 minutes after the hour of 10 o'clock. All right, y'all online now on our Facebook page. Y'all quit ragging me. Yeah, I got my head shaved. I'm trying to look like my hero. I'm trying to look like my hero, Mr. Clean, this morning. I know I saw that. Let's see. What was it? Donnie said, Jimmy said he liked my costume. Yeah, I'm going as myself this year, Donnie. And then BJ checks in again, says Jeff is a cue ball for Halloween this year. Well, I got my friend in the studio here. Meet Chef Pee. Hey, Jazzy Jeff, how do you do it? You do it so well. Yeah, Chef Pee's in the studio this morning with us. Have you been able to cook this week? No. Help, no. I haven't been able to cook at all, Jazzy Jeff. Well, what are you going to fix us today? Fruit Loop surprise. Okay, that sounds good. So we're going to have Fruit Loop surprise? Yeah. How do you do it? My name is Chef Pee, and I love being on the radio with Jazzy Jeff. All right, well, Chef Pee, thanks for dropping by this morning. No problem. Okay, you want to sing some Italian? That's amore. You like Dean Martin, don't you? I love Dean Martin. Dean Martin is the best. You're crazy, Chef Pee. All right. Chef Pee says good morning to everybody out there in Radio Land. There's Chef Pee. How do you do it? My name is Chef.
got to jump the boogie, get down, get down with the boogie, say, get down, say, get down, say,
Oh, yeah.
till you feel it, y'all. Get down, y'all. Get down, y'all. Get down.
Jungle Boogie Cool and the gang at 1021 Saturday morning all across the valley here of Lake Kiwi Radio Online. And Chef PP, we appreciate Chef PP stopping by. Actually, Chef PP was filling in for Rob, who was supposed to be with us today, but of course, with all what's going on and the technical, and anyway, we're going to reschedule him to coming up in the next few weeks. Let's see. He does have a request, though. It says, special request for me. Alice Cooper, and I Love the Dead. Oh, let's do it! Well, here we go. Alice Cooper this morning. Y'all ready? I'm ready, too. Playing the greatest hits for you on this spectacular edition of the Greatest Hits.
I love the dead before they're cool. The bluing flesh for me to hold. Cadaver eyes upon me see nothing. Dead before they rise. No farewells, no goodbyes. I never even knew your now rotting face. While friends and lovers mourn your silly grave, I have other uses for you, darling.
Well, the greatest hits this morning with our friends there, Alice Cooper. And I Love the Dead just for Rob Reagan this morning. Rob, I don't know if we are streaming or if anybody watching, it looks like we have been dropped for some reason. Let's see here. Let me try something real quick and see if we're actually streaming. This is one of the things happens when you have to use 4G LTE. We're not sure. Okay, I'm looking. It says it's streaming, but I don't know if it is or not. All right, let's see. Commented on your photo. This is emotional for me, but I won't be sure. I want to be sure. Okay. If you can watch this and you're seeing it, there we go. Yeah, we're back. Okay, good. We're having the internet, the way that we're having to do the show, I'm having to carry it through 4G LTE on a data hotspot, so there may be glitches along the way. And, of course, we have just been told by our friends around our community that the Pike Electrical folks, who is the subcontractor for Duke Energy, is up here. Basically, what happened, there was a twofold issue that affected over about 1,000 people that live on this side of the lake from Kiwi School Road all the way up to where we're at, which is just right before you get across the lake from High Falls. This whole area is on Duke. Now, if you go up the road just a bit, it switches over to Blue Ridge, and most of the Blue Ridge customers kept their power throughout Thursday and with what all happened with Tropical Storm Zeta. So we have a twofold problem. In our neighborhood, the actual power lines that come in to feed our neighborhood, they were destroyed by several trees and several power poles, too. So they're having to replace power poles and the power lines themselves. So they're working on that right now. So anyway, just want to make sure, again, have in mind this is a backup system, so to speak. We don't have our fiber up and running our connection. And Ren just checked in and said, yep, you are for me. Okay, good. Just want to make sure. I mean, we are having some issues, but that's just the inherited nature of the beast when you have to do a broadcast over wireless through, and then we're using Verizon's 4G LTE service. So just thought we'd pass that along to you. Well, if you're waking up, it's very pleasant. It's very cool this morning. And how about let's check in with our weather forecast. Again, we woke up this morning a little chilly in the air. We actually built a fire to warm things up and cranked the generator up, had several good cups of coffee. And here is your updated weather forecast today. It's going to be mostly sunny and the high reaching around 61 degrees. Now, for tonight, there is a 30% chance of showers mainly after 3 a.m., with increasing clouds with a low around 54 tonight. And then for Sunday, a 30% chance of showers mainly in the morning hours, cloudy through mid-morning, and then gradual clearing with high of 67, and could be a little bit breezy tomorrow. So just let you know about that. And then coming up for Sunday, clear with low around 36. Folks, it's going to be right nippy for Sunday night. And then for Monday, it's going to be sunny with high near 58 degrees. So fall is definitely in the air, cool days for the next couple of nights, and mild daytime temperatures into the upper 50s to around the low 60s. So that's the way the weather forecast is shaping up. Currently lakeshore right now, it is 49 degrees. It is partly cloudy, and it is breezy this morning. Wind gusts around 21 miles per hour, and you have to think, hopefully, that none of the trees or any leaves or limbs are going to be falling again. Of course, we've had our share of trees and limbs here for the last few weeks to last us a lifetime, and particularly Thursday. Want to say good morning to Patrick Evans, who checks in, who is watching the program. Sherry Mize, we appreciate you. Brett Adams, love you, brother. Hope that you have a wonderful day. Scott Galbraith as well. And, of course, BJ, we talked about him down in Florida listening to us. John Evans is checking in. Also to Kathy Smith from down around the Charleston area. And our lovely, wonderful county administrator, Amanda Brock, who is up there helping out she brought some some goodies for the election staff, the Oconee election staff up there at the Pine Street compound, and said there was a big crowd for voting. That's right, and we urge you to cast your vote. I'm not going to tell you who to vote for. You vote for who you think is the best person, whether it be this side or that side. That's your right, and if you don't express your right, you might lose it. So that's why you need to get out and vote, period. Don't vote more than once, okay? Don't vote 3 or 4 times, and don't vote often. But seriously, exercise your right. It's your constitutional right to vote, and you can vote whoever you feel is the best candidate. I know that somebody's going to win. I just don't know who's going to win coming up Tuesday. So remember, Tuesday is an election day. Patrick Evans checks in. Good morning. Hey, good morning, Patrick, again. And Miss Sheila checks in, and she says, good morning, too. And again, we are on about a fourth cup of coffee this morning. We're back here in the studio operating on generator power and a limited data connection. So, again, even when we get the power back up, it's going to take me a little bit. We've not done any programming because we've been down. And we may not do. We may just go regular format throughout the weekend, and then we'll pick back up and start Monday or Tuesday. It just all depends if we can get some programs loaded. Right now, we just got the music and the automation up, but I don't have any of your favorite programs, including K-Todd 70s, which was supposed to be coming up this afternoon. And let me see. We had a very special show from the Crash Men, a Halloween show. That I may try to get on for you tonight. That is if we get the power back up here, because it's not fun turning it off and turning it on and turning it off and turning it on. It kind of messes up the system here. And, of course, Halloween is going on in downtown Walhalla this morning from all day until around 6 o'clock. We had scheduled to be broadcasting live from our friends at the Corner Krause and Boutique next to the Steakhouse Cafeteria, but that unfortunately did not happen because of the tropical storm and losing power and internet connectivity. So we've rescheduled for something special coming up November the 28th. That will be a Saturday. We will be back up in the big town of Walhalla, have a little bit of fun. But again, take the kiddos downtown. The merchants have candy and goodies and treats for everyone, and do it and just have a little bit of fun with the kids this morning. Get out a little bit and enjoy this beautiful, cool weather that we have here in the beautiful Golden Corner. Bud's in the studio this morning. It's just me flying solo. And again, Rob will be back here in the next few weeks. And I want to present to you now, we're going to do at least, we've got 3 songs all back to back from the same artist. And it is a spectacular edition of the greatest hits. First song we're going to play is a live version of the 1976 classic, and we've talked about this. It's my favorite song of the whole 70s, which was ELO's Evil Woman. Then we're going to follow it up with another live version of Strange Magic and Living Thing, and it is all for you here on this spectacular edition of the greatest hits. Live at Wembley Stadium in the UK, it is ELO. Here is Evil Woman.
You made a fool of me, but them broken dreams, they got to end. Hey woman, you got the blues, 'cause you ain't got nobody else to use. There's an open road that leads nowhere, so just make some miles between here and there. There's a hole in my head where the rain comes in. Took my body and fled to win. Hi, woman, that's a bright and shame, but you ain't got nobody else to blame.
Now live at Wembley Stadium in the UK, it is Jeff Lynne and the Electric Light Orchestra with Evil Woman. It's the only time of year I get to do that on the radio, and I like that. So here is another two-spender. We're going to do another one. Ready for Strange Magic and Living Thing? It's coming your way right now.
Strange magic.
Oh, yeah. Saturday morning with the greatest hits and Jazzy Jeff. Bud's in the studio, a cast of thousands around the world at lkradio.online, and one of my all-time favorite groups of the 1970s. Here's a live version of Strange Magic and Living Thing from ELO.
You're sailing softly through the sun in a broken Stone Age dawn. You fly so high, I get it. Strange magic, oh I love. Strange magic, oh it's a cool. Strange magic, got a strange magic, got a strange magic. You're walking meadows in my mind, making waves across my time. Oh no, I get it. Strange magic, oh I love. Strange magic, oh it's a love. Strange magic, got a strange magic, got a strange magic. Oh, I'm never gonna be the same again. Now I've seen the way it's got to end. Sweet dream, sweet dream. Strange magic, oh I love. Strange magic, oh it's a love. Strange magic, got a strange magic, got a strange magic. It's magic, it's magic, it's magic. Strange magic, oh I love. Strange magic, oh it's a love. Strange magic, got a strange magic, got a strange magic. I got a strange magic. Strange magic.
Strange Magic from ELO. We started the first block with It's Evil Woman. And now we're going for the third great song from my favorite group of the 1970s here on this spectacular edition of the greatest hits, Living Thing. And good stuff here.
Very lovely, fantastic, thank you. You know how long it is since we played? It's like on tour, it was like 17 years ago. So bear with us if we make some really daft mistakes. We have been practicing for a long time, and we have got a new spaceship. Don't forget that. Fantastic. Yeah.
it's magic. And you and your sweet inside, you took me. Oh, higher and higher, baby. It's a living thing. It's a terrible thing to lose. It's a given thing. What a terrible thing to lose. Make 'em believe this is what you can see from your worst day. I'm taking a dive. I'm moving in line when you look back in time to the first day. I'm taking, and you and your sweet desire. It took me. Oh, higher and higher, baby. It's a living thing. It's a terrible thing to lose. It's a given thing. What a terrible thing to lose. Come lead out. Oh, say. Hey, 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 hey. Taking a dive 'cause you can't hold the slide floating downstream. I'm taking a dive. Oh, so let her go. Don't start spoiling the show. It's a bad dream. I'm taking, and you and your sweet desire. You took me. Oh, higher and higher, baby. It's a living thing. It's a terrible thing to lose. It's a given thing. What a terrible thing to lose. It's a living thing. It's a terrible thing to lose. It's a given thing. What a terrible thing to lose. And the on the stage.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Three great ones back to back from the Electric Light Orchestra here on our spectacular abbreviated short edition of the greatest hits this morning there. And that was Living Thing. Before that, Strange Magic. And starting off with Evil Woman here. It's 10:46 this morning on the greatest hits here at Lake Kiwi Radio Online. Good morning to each and every one of you. I hope that you're having a wonderful morning. A little on the cool side. We'll have another check of your weather forecast here in just a few moments. Oh, me, oh, my. Well, let's see here. You know that today is Halloween, okay? And, you know, there's all sorts of costume ideas and stuff. Well, you know, how about if I give you some of my favorites? I've got some costume ideas I want to share with you this morning. Well, you know, I'm dressed up for Halloween. I mean, look at me. I go as myself. I'm scary enough, either sleeping or alive. So here is some of my favorites that I think would work as a Halloween outfit. Okay, so here you go. Wear your favorite cocktail party attire, but don an animal mask to turn yourself into the embodiment of a party animal. That's pretty good. You can wear sweatbands and first place medals around your neck and then carry a few loaves of bread to be the breadwinner. Wear a trench coat filled with seashells glued to the inside. You're a classic tongue twister. She sells by the sea. She sells seashells. Let me try that again. She sells seashells. Okay, I think I got it that time. Wear a business suit and carry around a fake piece of meat. Then call yourself a stakeholder. I gave Lady Gaga heck about that ribeye that she had a couple years ago around her neck. That was a beautiful piece of meat, I might add. I love that ribeye. Don't be doing that there, Lady Gaga. That's meat I could eat. Dress in all black and then tape some printouts of chicks to your chest and carry a magnet, and you're a chick magnet. You can wear some French attire, striped shirts, berets, paint your face like the rock band Kiss, and your French kiss. Oh, that's a good one, Jazzy. I like that one. Let's see here. Wear green, some images of avocados, and then Donna Halen wings, and your holy guacamole. You can also wear a Hawaiian shirt and don some boxing gloves, and you become Hawaiian Punch. You can wear a plain black, gray, or white shirt and tape gray paint chips to it. You're 50 Shades of Gray. And then you can wear a plain white shirt, tape a yellow yoke on it, throw some devil ears on it, and you can call yourself a devil egg. Hey, BJ, what FCC? That was really close to an FCC violation. There's been worse things said. Have you been listening to radio lately? I still have a hard time grasping the concept of that song Cardi B, WAP, and it being aired uncensored on the top 40 hit rockers. Yeah, that happened just a couple of the other days on a local radio station, I might add. David, happy Halloween to you and yours. I hope that you have a wonderful day, too. And morning, Matt. Just got the net back up. All right. Well, we're trying to keep our little 4G LTE wireless internet up and running, courtesy of Verizon Wireless. That's how we're being streamed today, not only on the online, but also to our video stream, as our crews are in the neighborhood right now working on the wonderful thing we call power. And unfortunately, I've had to make an executive decision. Here in just the next few moments, we're probably going to have to leave the broadcast. I have just got a notification that we have some internet issues brewing here with our connection. It keeps wanting to buffer and recycle. Well, buffering is probably the better word, and I don't know if we're putting out a wonderful video or audio right now because I haven't had time to look at it or check. So I'll play it by ear. Right now it seems to be stable, so we'll just play it by ear. 10 away from the top of the hour at 11 o'clock. Coming up, there is a football game today in Clemson, and they will be without Trevor Lawrence, who has the Rona. He has to isolate for several days, and we'll have to see what happens coming up. That kickoff is coming up at 12 noon today. It will be at Clemson, and that'll all be coming up for you. 10:51 now with another one of those cool, spooktacular favorites. Stevie Wonder now from 1974. And a superstition in the airwaves here. The greatest hits with Lake Kiwi Radio Online, lkradio.online with Jazzy Jeff. Saturday morning, a feel-good spooky favorites.
Writings on the wall.
there, Superstition, here on our spectacular edition of the Greatest Hits. 6 minutes away from the top of the hour at 11 o'clock. Happy Saturday and happy Halloween. I don't know how many realize this, but this has also been talked about this week, that coming up tonight for the first time since 1944, we will have a full moon on Halloween. Yeah, 70-something years since we last had it. That was in 1944. And that's going to be coming up here this evening, another full moon for you trick-or-treaters out there. All right, so we talked to BJ, checked in with that one. David had the best one. I like this one. Up until last year, I dressed as one of the scariest characters ever, Walmart Man. Oh, David, that's pretty good. Dressed up as the Walmart. They got caskets on sale up at the Walmart. Yeah, that's pretty good, David. I like that one. I definitely like that one. All right, well, this past week, how many of you realized that it was National Cat Day? I think it was just maybe 2 or 3 days ago. Well, with the confusion of the tropical storm, we all got mixed up and lost somewhere in that translation that it was National Cat Day. Well, I figured I would dig a story up about cats. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am happy to announce that scientists has made music especially for cats. Now, you're saying, Jazzy Jeff, come on. Well, it's true. Cats apparently appreciate music as much as we do, but they don't necessarily like the same tunes as humans. So that's why in 2015, scientists from the University of Wisconsin-Madison and the University of Maryland worked together to compose a cat-centric music. Charles Snowden, the lead author on the study, explains, "We looked at the natural vocalization of cats and matched our music to the same frequency range, which is about an octave or more higher than human voices. And since cats use a lot of sliding frequencies in their calls, the cat music had many more slide notes than the human music." Then they came up with a song. Well, my friends, the Jazzy Jeff Shower Stall Singers this morning has created the ultimate cat song this morning. I mean, I've listened to it, and I really believe that this song right here could become a hit. So, ladies and gentlemen, the Jazzy Jeff Shower Stall Singers featuring G-Puss and Tigger and Miss Puss has decided to bring you their own version of cat music, and it's called 100 Ways to Love a Cat. From the Jazzy Jeff Shower Stall Cat Singers.
There are 100 ways to love a cat. 100 loving ways. Way 1. Keep a tidy house for them. 100 loving ways. There are 100 ways to love a cat. 100 loving ways. Way 2. Be sure to clip their claws. 100 loving ways. There are 100 ways to love a cat. 100 loving ways. Way 3. Scoop their box daily. 100 loving ways. There are 100 ways to love a cat. 100 loving ways. Way 4. Brush them with a hairbrush. 100 love.
We're not going to sit here and go all through the 100 ways to love a cat. I want to thank G, Tigger, and Miss Puss for working so hard to bring you that little piece of Americana there. So, anyway. Oh, me, oh, my. Well, there you have it this morning. So, just a little bit of weird stuff. I like weird stuff. I don't know about you, but that's pretty weird. Oh, me. All right. We're at already at the top of the hour. Time flies when you're having such a good time. Well, good morning once again to you. We thank you for being with us here as we get you ready to kick off the top of the hour. Brian Halen coming up with Gypsy Woman from 1970. We've got America. There's a Horse with No Name. And let me see if I can dig back into the 60s. I think I got another great tune from the 1960s. We'll dig in, a little spooktacular favorite. And that'll all be coming your way here in just a few moments right here on the official online radio station playing the greatest hits of the 60s, 70s, and the 1980s. It is Lake Kiwi Radio Online. Get ready. Hour number 2 and the final hour here of the greatest hits is coming up next.
From the mountains to the sea and all over the earth, from Seneca, South Carolina, this is the greatest hits on Lake Kiwi Radio Online and lkradio.online. Streaming 24 hours a day, the greatest hits of the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Listen via our website, the TuneIn app, and the radio.net app. Lake Kiwi Radio is a division of Tiger Broadcasting.
Whether you like us or you don't learn to like us, you better learn to love us, because Lake Kiwi Radio is the best thing going today. Straight up 11 o'clock now with yours truly, Jazzy Jeff in the command center with the 5,000-watt generator of power and the 4G LTE Verizon Wireless, keeping us connected with Brian Halen now.
Nowhere through a caravan around a campfire light. Lovely woman in motion with hair as dark as night. Her eyes were like that of a cat in the dark that hypnotized me with love. She was a gypsy woman. Round to a guitar melody. From the fire, her face was all aglow. How she enchanted me. Oh, how I love to hold her near and kiss and forever whisper in her ear. I love you, gypsy woman. I love you, gypsy woman. All through the caravan, she was dancing all the men, waiting for the rising sun. Everyone was having fun. I hate to see the lady go. No, she'll never know that I love her. I love her. Gypsy woman. I love you, gypsy woman. Gypsy woman.
Brian Halen, 1970, Gypsy Woman, 3 minutes after 11 o'clock. Here on the Greatest Hits Saturday Morning Spectacular Edition. And as promised, we're going to dip back into the year 1967. And this song here was one of the strange ones. Of course, 67, 68 was strange for a lot of other reasons as well. But this song right here, at some stations, it was banned because they thought it was really too out there. Well, there was another one in 68 that was even way further out there, and that one was The Crazy World of Arthur Brown. And I just, for some reason, I don't like playing that song. I really don't. But I like this one right here. So let's go back to the year 1967 and a spectacular favorite with Napoleon. And they're coming to take me away. Ha ha, hee hee, ho ho, to the funny farm.
Remember when you ran away and I got on my knees and begged you not to leave because I'd go berserk? Well, you left me anyhow, and then the days got worse and worse, and now you see I've gone completely out of my mind. And they're coming to take me away, ha-ha, they're coming to take me away, ho-ho, hee-hee, ha-ha, to the funny farm where life is beautiful all the time, and I'll be happy to see those nice young men in their clean white coats, and they're coming to take me away, ha-ha! You thought it was a joke, and so you laughed. You laughed when I had said that losing you would make me flip my lid. Right? You know you laughed. I heard you laugh. You laughed and then you left. But now you know I'm utterly mad. And they're coming to take me away, ha-ha. They're coming to take me away, ho-ho, hee-hee, ha-ha. To the happy home with trees and flowers and chirping birds and basket weavers who sit and smile and twiddle their thumbs and toes, and they're coming to take me away, ha-ha. I cooked your food, I cleaned your house, and this is how you pay me back for all my kind, unselfish, loving deeds. Ha? Well, you just wait, they'll find you yet, and when they do, they'll put you in the ASPCA, you mangy mutt. And they're coming to take me away, ha-ha, they're coming to take me away, ho-ho, hee-hee, ha-ha, to the funny farm, where life is beautiful all the time, and I'll be happy to see those nice young men in their clean white coats, and they're coming to take me away, ha-ha, to the happy home with trees and flowers and chirping birds and basket weavers who sit and smile and twiddle their thumbs and toes, and they're coming to take me away, ha-ha, to the funny farm where life is
Napoleon, 1967, and they're coming to take me away, ha-ha, hee-hee, ho-ho, to the funny farm there. It's 6 minutes after the hour of 11 o'clock. It is a Saturday morning, counting it down. Kickoff coming up at 12 noon here on Lake Key. Well, not here, but at Clemson at Death Valley. I don't have the rights to carry Clemson football, but wouldn't that be cool, though? Yeah. Bo checks in, says, good morning, Jeff. Hey, Bo, thanks all for your help all Thursday. It was a pleasure working with your wonderful Facebook page. Bolo, be on the lookout. News and information. We were able to collectively share a bunch of information to listeners rapidly, fast. And one thing about Thursday, and I've said this before, a radio station that doesn't have a generator to stay on the air to make sure that they get the information out, they just really, they're a radio station that doesn't care. I mean, I'm just being honest. But at one time, all of our local radio stations here in Oconee were completely down. Every one of them. But I had to dig in and help out my old radio station that I built from the ground up. It's been 2015 I started there and built the transmitter side. We went over and helped them, got them back on the air. And but again, weather, you got to be prepared. And that's what I'm trying to say. It goes with any situation. You have to be prepared for the whateverables, because in this day and age, you don't have a clue. You don't know what's going to be turning up around the corner. This generator we have here is about a 20-something-year-old generator that my father-in-law had, and he never used it a lot, but I was able to get it fixed, got a new carburetor on it, tuned it up, and it's been providing power. It worked during the tornado. It fed power for 3 different families, and then, of course, here at the house. But you got to have little things, flashlights and stuff like that. You just need to be prepared, because this day and age, you really never know when you're going to need this stuff, and you don't know when the power is going to go out. And one of the things that really scares me the most is how much we have become dependent upon cellular technology and data, as far as fiber and cable, and the lack of AT&T in this community, things like that. Because once the cellular networks go down and wireless goes down, the data goes down, well, you have to become resourceful of how you receive television and get the information and news that you need. And that's why radio can deliver it at so fast and quickly. You turn a radio on, turn it on the radio station, that's how you get the information. But when you're off, well, that's another story. You can't deliver the timely, vital information updates. That's just one of my pet peeves that I had in the industry. I just hate the way that certain radio stations feel the need to just not put anything in or effort to be there for the community and be on the air. At 6:30 Thursday morning until the power went out, I was right here. I was ready to go. I had just got about a minute worth of information in, and then we lost the power in the studio. And when that happens, we're down. But again, our generator, we're here this morning being able to do a little bit. It's not like I would hoped. I really wanted to go out this morning and be in Walhalla this morning, have fun up there with our friends at the Corner Krause and Boutique. But, so is life, and things go on and move. But we're going to be back up there November the 28th with them. Here's another great song. All right, 1983, huge song, million copies. And it came from, you guessed it, if you thought about Michael Jackson, you would be right. It was one of the biggest songs of 1983 and probably, I would have to say, of the 80s period. Millions of copies of this song was sold. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Michael Jackson, and it is Thriller. Here are the greatest hits. Lake Kiwi Radio Online, where the Lake Kiwi Monster will be coming out tonight, and he's coming out hot. Oh, man.
It's close to midnight. Something evil's lurking in the dark. Under the moonlight, you see a sight that almost stops your heart. You try to scream, but terror takes the sound before you make it. You start to freeze as someone looks you right between the eyes. You're paralyzed, 'cause this is Thriller night, and no one's gonna save you from the beast about to strike. You know it's Thriller night. You're fighting for your life inside a killer thriller tonight. You hear the door slam and realize there's nowhere left to run. You feel the cold hand and wonder if you ever see the sun. You close your eyes and hope that this is just imagination, girl. But all the while, you hear a creature creeping up behind. You're out of time. 'Cause this is Thriller night. There ain't no second chance against the thing with the 40 eyes, girl. You're fighting for your life inside a killer thriller tonight. Night creatures calling, the dead start to walk in their masquerade. There's no escaping the jaws of the alien this time. This is the end of your life. They're out to get you. There's demons closing in on every side. They will possess you unless you change that number on your dial. Now is the time for you and I to cuddle close together. Yeah, all through the night, I'll save you from the terror on the screen. I'll make you see that this is Thriller night. 'Cause I can feel you more than any goes through that dead So let me hold you tight and share up. Thriller tonight. 'Cause this is Thriller night. Girl, I can feel you more than any goes through that dead So let me hold you tight and share up. I'm gonna do it tonight.
Darkness falls across the land. The midnight hour is close at hand. Creatures crawl in search of blood to terrorize your neighborhood. And whosoever shall be found without the soul for getting down must stand and face the hounds of hell and rot inside a corpse's shell.
I'm gonna do it tonight.
punches in the air, the funk of 40,000 years, and grisly ghouls from every tomb are closing in to seal your doom. And though you fight to stay alive, your body starts to shiver, for no mere mortal can resist the evil of the thriller.
Oh, Vincent Price's voice there, synonymous with all those spooky movies growing up. Michael Jackson's Thriller, 1983, and that was one of the greatest songs of 1983. Folks, I believe, let's see, something's going on here. Hold on just a second. I got an update on something. Let me check something real quick. Yes, the answer to that, you can vote today. Yes, you can. If you're in Oconee County, you can go to the Pine Street office, South Pine Street, the county administration complex, and you can vote today. They are open today. Now, I don't know what time they close. If you need to drop what I'm doing and go now, if I can grab a shower. Okay, I have no idea. I can't answer that question. I'm sorry there. I wished I could answer that question. Oh, I hate this program. I hate the way that it works. Hold on just a second. I've got to redo some stuff here. So let me remove all of this, and then let me add it back, and it'll come right back, and there we go. So let's try it again. All right, we're all back, and life is good this morning. All right, 16 after 11. We're going to go ahead. I tell you what, since we've got close to a ball game kickoff, we're going to sit back and just wait for the power to come back on here shortly. We're going to go ahead and just say good afternoon to everyone. Again, we've been operating on limited power, limited data, and I think it's just time to go ahead and say good evening and do all those wonderful pleasantries. We want you to be safe this Halloween. If you're going to be out, do some social distancing, of course, the mask and things like that. But again, have a little bit of fun with the kids. Don't just stay hooked up and be scared. I mean, you got to get out there and live life a little bit. But do it safely, and cars slow down in neighborhoods. I know that there's going to be kids going trick-or-treating this evening, and maybe that's the way it should be. I think it'd be a lot of fun to get out and do something. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and end our show here. Maybe next weekend we will be able to be back at our full 3 hours. We have missed that, but we've had a lot of fun so far for this hour and 17 minutes that we've been on. But we're going to go ahead and end it now and say goodbye, everybody. And we will see everyone next Saturday morning, 9 a.m. will be our normal time. We'll be back at our normal time next Saturday, 9 a.m., right here on Lake Kiwi Radio Online. So for everyone here, I hope you have a great day, and we will see you again next Saturday at 9 a.m. All right, for everyone, so long, everybody. Have a good afternoon.